Yo, yo, yo. What's poppin'? What's poppin', boys? Do you do impressions? Do you do Leon Edwards? Do I look like the MMA guru to you, homie? Homie got a niche of his own with that, with the impressions. I mean, good on him. Do you do impressions? Do Leon Edwards? Shout out to Gabo Gabo. If I looked like MMA guru, maybe I would. All right. So, another day, another lack of headlines, but that's all right. I got you guys covered. I got you guys covered. But it is another day, another lack of headlines for damn sure. Shout out to everybody. What's poppin' to everybody? I see you guys all filing in. Another week, another straight line test as well, boys. But shout out to Bloodhound Lil Jeff being first in the chat. My man Bloodhound Lil Jeff. And then all the members pretty much. All the members joining early. We got Bloodhound joining, Andrew Nance in the chat dropping his special emojis. We got Brian C, member as well for 2 months, as well as Andrew Nance. We got Otto in this bitch as a member. So shout out to all the members. Shout out to all the returning viewers. Otto says, yo, what up? I hope you're having a great day and a great night. Hope you're doing great out there, man. Thank you, homie. I'm doing great. And hopefully you are too. And hopefully everybody in the chat is doing great today. It's a good day, no? I mean, it's a pretty good day, to be honest. If you want my honest take, nothing really bad happened today. So I'm like ahead of schedule. To be honest, it's been a good week too. I think it's been a pretty good week. Despite the lack of headlines, we really made something. We spoke about the Ali Act, last night talking about Aljamain and Demetrious Johnson aren't black. I mean, these are the headlines I like to talk about. So it hasn't been a bad week. Jew says, you see Moose Man get marked out by Whack. Yeah, I did. I dropped that shit in the Discord. Bro. Should we watch that first? Bro, Whack was on Moose Man's ass. Who the fuck is Moose Man even? Adam and these new characters, bro. I need to get on my Adam 22 shit and start getting some new characters on here. I have an idea, bro. I want to get some characters on this bitch. Like, I want to get my own Moose Man. That's why I brought on MTK, because I'm trying to be on my Adam 22 shit. MTK kind of like my Lush, but like, he doesn't know that much about MMA, to be honest with you guys. But, MTK kind of like my Lush. Moose Man was scared. You know what's funny though, Jew? Moose Man came in on some crazy fucking timing, mad dogging Whack. And then when Whack lost his shit and called him out to the fade, bro completely tucked his tail. Completely. Couldn't stop apologizing. And don't forget how he started off. He goes, hey, Whack, you touch me? Like I said, 911 on speed dial is crazy, especially when you walk in there dogging him. People need the context. You guys aren't tapped in with the no jumper lore. Let me give it to you. Before we even get started today. All right, let this be the preface. Shout out to Remo. This is like a 20-minute clip on YouTube, but I know Adam's going to... he probably won't copyright, but he'll just, Adam's a little bit of a stickler. For everybody joining, friendly reminder to like the stream. We want 25 on the evening, boys, always. And subscribe if you're not subscribed. We will be talking about Aljamain Sterling versus Youssef Zalal and the UFC Vegas 116 card. And then we'll also be talking once again about Demetrious Johnson and Aljo not being black. I clipped off last night's segment. And what's it called? We got some comments. And then I also posted it on the IG. We got some more comments. So let's run it up. And then also, somebody else kind of commented on the Ali Act hearing, and he has some opinions on Nick Khan. So I told him, hop in the live tonight. to expose more truths. So he'll just be a chatter if he does hop in the live. He was commenting up a storm on that fucking video. Anyway, before we get started, here's a little preface. Oh, we can save her. Hey boys, we could save her, huh? Hey boys, should we get some bail money together and get this girl out? Something tells me she don't belong in there. Free her. 27-year-old substitute teacher arrested for having an inappropriate relationship with students. Damn. Damn, whatever student she had a relationship with, good on you, homie. Why couldn't it why it couldn't have been me? Student probably felt like shit. Yeah, right. This is why these teachers gonna be phased out, bro. What the fuck be going through their minds? Free her. Aljo needs a W. America First calling Buck a clown is crazy. Get Buck, aka 99 Cent, off the screen ASAP. America First calls him 99 Cent every chance he gets. Buck, aka 99 Cent. America First, what will you say when he knocks the fuck out of Sean Brady? America First, how big of a dono are you going to drop in the chat if he knocks the fuck out of Sean Brady, or when he knocks the fuck out of Sean Brady? Held on a $150,000 bond is crazy. Okay, anyway. Remo posts a lot. Okay, here it is. This is super viral. G goes, then I hate how he backtracked and acted like he ain't do nothing. Yeah, he's a puss, bro. He's a puss. He straight tucked his tail. That's some of the softest shit I ever saw, Jew. He straight tucked his tail. Straight tucked it. I mean, to be honest, when I was watching the whole video, I was like, bro, he should just run the fade. This is too embarrassing. He needs to just run the fade. It would be less embarrassing if he ran the fade and lost. You know? Like, that's what's funny. A lot of times people will be ducking the fade, and it's like, bro, it's more embarrassing now for you. Now it's getting really bad. Like, you should have just ran the fade and took the L. Like, it would have been better off. But I mean, think about all this commentary we got about him now. Like, he straight tucked his tail. You know, the whole breakdown. I wouldn't have said shit if he ran the fade and lost. I probably would have said, you know, good shit. Andrew says MTK talks like he knows MMA. He does know MMA, but the thing about MTK is he doesn't have like a full historical knowledge of it. He's kind of like tapped back in. MTK used to be a big fan because he's like older than me. MTK is like 40 or something like that. So he used to be a big fan in his like younger days, right? As a young buck. And then as a young adult, or like in his middle age, right? When he was married and shit like that, he kind of like, you know, wasn't watching the UFC for like a 10-year gap. And then, you know, he got back into it maybe over the last, like, you know, since 2020 or something like that. Maybe like 2022 or something. So MTK, the reason why I say he's not like my Lush fully is because Lush has a crazy historical knowledge of hip hop, you know. I need a Lush. Someone with a crazy historical knowledge. I mean, I pretty much am my own Lush. I'll drop a dime if that guy KOs Brady. He ain't worth mentioning. All right. Um, America First drop. So you'll drop a $10 dono. $10 dono. When Buck knocks out Brady, I like it. Otto goes, nah, she deserves to be in there, man. 27 still can't get a man your age. That's sad. Nah, I feel you, Otto. I feel you. It's crazy though. So, you know, the power women hold, and then they go get with a 16-year-old. That is kind of crazy. Not to say this is going to get twisted, right? Not to say that guys want to get with underage chicks, but I'm more so just using an example, a broader example to say guys like younger chicks. And shit, I guess apparently women do too. You know, I guess apparently women do too. But high school is crazy. High school is crazy. But, you know, speaking as a guy, you know, not for her. If my homie banged our teacher in high school, I mean, that's the biggest dub of all time. You're dying a legend. You know, you're straight dying a legend. So that's all I can say about that, Otto. Crazy thing is too, he called somebody else to a fade and had different energy a couple months ago. Yeah, Moose Man with his jorts on and shit. He was dogging Whack. He goes, I'm giving you my undivided attention. Whack's like, bro, what the fuck you dogging me for? Too many Buck fanboys on the stream. Shit, I corrupted them, America First. How you like that, America First? They all on my side. They all on mine and Buck's side, America First. You're the only one on an island choosing not to believe. Hating on Buck, calling him 99 cent. The disrespect. And prior, he called Whack a 5'4" fatty and said he wasn't worried about him doing something and said he didn't turn nothing down. Yeah, he admitted to Whack's face. He's like, the only thing I said about you is that you're a 5'4" fatty. That is, he did admit that. He's like, but that's the only thing I said. I didn't say anything else about you. That's why No Jumper fans turning on him, because he had different energy prior. Adam was a weasel, bro. Adam was about to kick out Whack. That's what I couldn't believe, Jew. Adam was like, Whack, you need to go, man. You need to fucking go. It's like, bro, what? Moose Man escalated all this. Shout out Moose Man. What a name. Whack is a fed, word on the streets. Yeah, that's true. AI2A is back up in here. He says, what's up, Perry? What's up, AI2A? You know the deal with me, AI. You know, I don't got no malice in my heart, but let's see. Let's see what you want today. Let's see what you want today. Will today be a day where you enter the chat on your 8 different alts? You know, we all know how I feel about that, AI2A. I'm gonna take it easy. But you pretty much have 2 options. You can have like a chill existence, or you can have an embarrassing existence today. It's up to you. You know, but coming in on those alts, that's that embarrassing existence I'm talking about, homie. So it's up to you. Look who came crawling back. Look who came crawling back. Member up. Yeah, shit, member up. Everybody, you know, cop your memberships. Cop your memberships. I wanted to say, if Franklin and Tuxedo do see this, I wanted to say special shout out for last night's donos, and also Andrew Nance for the donos as well. You know, thank you very much. Last night was a solid dono stream, so I just want to thank you guys because I did dip out early. But yeah, cop your membies. You know what I mean? Cop your membies. That's one of the best ways, you know, for me to know you truly support. I know a lot of you guys aren't membered up, you know, like America First, and you are a good supporter. But shit, there's another tier of support. You know, when I see that star next to your name, you know, it lets me know you fuck with me a little bit more than America First fucks with me. You feel me? So cop your memberships now. Cop your memberships now. We got content coming. You know, we got content coming. It's a lull right now, though. There's a bit of a lull, you know. There's barely any cool fighters to interview and shit like that. So, you know, I did an interview recently and then I didn't record the audio. It's just like, so it's a tough month, but we'll rebound next month. Bloodhound Lil Jeff. You see what I mean? I see that star right there. I'm like, yeah, I know what type of time Bloodhound Lil Jeff's on with me. I don't even got to second guess it. You know? Nothing is wrong with getting on alts when you get timed out for no reason. You mean for calling me gay? I mean, that's not very nice. But, you know, let's just let bygones be bygones. So leave it alone. Clean slate. I'm willing to offer you a clean slate, AI. Straight offering you a clean slate. We don't even got to think about the past. You know, we could consider the present. LFG member up. If you not green, you not seen. Shout out to Andrew Nance. Thank you for the $5 dono, homie. I mean, Andrew said it, not me, boys. Andrew said it, not me. If you not green, you not seen. I think he didn't tell Moose Man to leave because he ain't know if Wax homies were outside and didn't want him to get done like Jay Reed, LOL. Oh, that makes sense. That does make sense. The power of the P is strong, no Diddy. That is true. Franklin says, LOL, am here trying to stay quiet. I see I pick flipped you. I'm still trying to figure out, but def on fading Aljo's side. Well, you know, Franklin, full disclosure, I'm going with it because the homie JT Lines, you know, he put pen to paper again. And, you know, the line test is in. Aljo's done for. I don't know who needs to hear this, but I mean, Aljo's straight done for. It's over for Aljo. You know, the straight line test is in. Feast your eyes on the screen. This guy's undefeated all year. Hasn't got a single one wrong. And look at this right here. Terrence McKinney goes, fake. They got the same posture. It's like, oh, you must not be familiar with the homie JT. I tried to tell you guys. You know, JT's just the vessel. He does not make the lines. He's just the vessel. This bitch is already making noise at like 6:30. Crazy. She just must be in a bad mood all the time. Because she don't get fucked. Huh, that's what it is. Just walking across her house, just banging shit. Like, that's crazy. Anyway. You know, the line test is in. And JT Lines, he don't make the lines. He don't make it. He's a vessel, bro. He's a straight vessel. And he hasn't been wrong all year. So JT says, some people look, some people see. Some people have vision. Do not fear in what you lack, for you soon shall see what the universe presents. I told you, he's a vessel, bro. You know, this is the universe working through JT Lines. The mission, the objective, the goal is bigger. You feel me? Poor bitch must have had a bad day. How about that? Imagine trying to kill a young man's vibe all the time. Just imagine the existence. The poor existence. Trying to ruin a young man's vibe all the time. Oh, he sounds happy. Let's ruin that. Let's ruin that. So I get timed out for speaking facts, JK. If you're not membered up, you support Netanyahu. I mean, Bloodhound, there's a good chance of that. There is a good chance of that. Green is for illegal aliens. So I'm going with Zalal based off the straight line theory. And so I'm going to lean more towards this. I'm going to favor this. But my heart still tells me Aljo. Franklin, for the record. But I don't know. I'm biased against this dude. And I'll show you guys why I'm biased against him. But it's the condescending smile he always deploys. It's worse than Nick Khan's. Green is free. Oh, I read that one already. Okay, Tux goes, what suit NGA? What's poppin', Tuxedo? How we doing, homie? $2 Tux in the building. Yeah, I think that's $2 Tux right there. Right on time as usual. Thank you, Tux, for the $2 dono. I got a star next to my name, Brandon. Take that. Manufactured. Manufactured America first. That's all right. I don't know, but I had a feeling you were live at this time and I was right. Good shit, AI2A. Good shit. Good shit, man. I'm glad you were thinking about me. Honestly, it makes me happy that I crossed your mind. No bullshit. No bullshit. Andrew Nance drops a $2 dono. Thank you, homie. Shout out $2 Tux. Shout out $2 Tux. Shout out $2 Andrew. 70% yapping, 30% reading chat. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. This line test some BS, haha. I know. I know. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? But homie, not wrong all year long. Imagine the bread you could have made. How can you easily say Aljo is done and not the same for Brandon Moreno? When's the last time he won? I didn't say Aljo's done. America first. And Brandon Moreno, the last time he won was before he fought Tetsuro Taira. He was coming off a win. Okay, we're scrolling to the bottom. Damn, Tux copped a membership, and then he also dropped a $10 dono. Big bag alert. Big bag alert from Tux. Sending a message to all his haters. He says, never call me $2 John. Never call me no $2 John. All right, Tux. Shout out to Tux. No more $2 Tux. $2 Tux, no more. It's $10 Tux now. Shout out to Tux, my man. Thank you very much, homie. And I'm glad you're now a member. I'm glad you're now a member. If you guys got any suggestions for some emojis that you want me to change up, let me know about that. I know that's a small part of the membership, you know, but if you guys want me to switch them up, if you got any suggestions, I'd be willing to take them. You know, every couple months we could like add and remove, you know, some outdated ones, bring in some new ones. But shout out to Tux again. Welcome to the Perry Punch fam, homie. Officially becoming a member. W member, LFG Tux. Look at everybody going crazy. Spark up, says Andrew. Only members I do is members only. $10 Tux. Yeah, $10 Tux has a nice ring to it. OMG Tux on 10 this weekend. Gonna be crazy for chats. Don't fuck with me. Shout out to Franklin. Shout out to Franklin. We on 10, Franklin. I'm gonna start using that, Franklin. I'm gonna start using that with the homies. Next time we play poker and I go up big, I'm on 10. I'm on 10. And if anybody else goes up big, I'm big shit. Homie on 10. Hi, I'm not home, but saying hi. What up, Soda Pop? What up, Soda Pop? Good to see you in here. And good to see you drop in a comment on the Buck interview. I saw that. A nice positive comment from Soda Pop. Always love to see it. Tux, thank you again for the $2 donut, homie. I got Arab money. Shit, you got something, homie. You got something. You got a lick, all right. That's for damn sure. Thank you again, homie. No gay shit, no hating shit, no Perry shit. This live needs some drama and roasting. Well, we're gonna get to the drama. The chat's the boys are just loving the chat right now, but we can skip to some drama. I want to bring you guys some, you know, some conversation, some roasting. AI, you're gonna like the conversation I'm bringing. You know, Demetrious Johnson, the black community doesn't claim him. You know, they also don't claim Aljamain Sterling for that matter. We spoke about it last night, but let's speak about it again. It's a fun conversation to have. Two AIs better, yes, spelled wrong on purpose, than one. Yeah, I mean, you guys, come on. I'm not against AI. I had to tell him off the other night, but I see him in here. I'm happy he came back. Yo, Jacob making a bag from the Tuxedo Donos. You know, Tuxedo's making the live nice and fruitful tonight. We got to admit it. As always, as always with Tux, it ain't just tonight. If it wasn't for Tux, we wouldn't have ever got this microphone. Don't forget. Early stream lore. Early stream lore. $2 Tux. Why? Because gas is expensive. A John Jones emoji with Thailand flag. Okay, Unbroken. What's poppin', Unbroken? We could consider that one. I got oil on my property and the payouts are sweet right now. Shit. Homie got a straight oil rig on the property. That's crazy. Thank you again for the $2 dono, Tux. That is wild. Homie hit oil. Homie straight struck oil. Just dropping the $2 donos left and right. That's what I want to do. I want to buy a plot of land and put like 3 oil rigs on there and just like, cash out. That's one of my ideas. Make the pic of Gaethje hitting the bong a emoji. Oh, that's legendary, Tony. That's legendary. Okay. We'll definitely do that one. I'm 100% do that one. Perry Lamass thinks I care. Every time I'm nice to AI, he always makes me regret it. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. Shout out to AI. You got me on that one. Oh, Andrew just sent 10 jewels and some other jewels. Shout out to Andrew for the jewels. Thank you, homie. Tuz, can I buy some stocks on your oil? Andrew sent 100 for 2 jewels. Shout out to Andrew. Tux goes hard though, not denying the competition. Tux does go hard. Tux does go hard. Okay. We're caught up on the chats a little bit. Andrew, thank you for the sparkles. Andrew just dropping in all these little gifts. Much appreciated, homie. All right, so let's just pull it up on YouTube actually. The main thing for me with and then we'll do the Moose Man thing. I haven't forgot about that. I know we just kind of brushed right past it. We're gonna play the Moose Man, but let's do the weigh-in face off.
Opening up the event and kicking off.
And let's just skip right to this.
Number 7.
This smirk by homie. I don't like it. If I'm just being honest with you guys, the smirk is a lot. It's super like
versus number 5.
Is it not condescending?
That is your main event. Let's go, baby. It all goes down here at a Meta Apex tomorrow night. Thank you very much. We'll catch you at the fight.
This smirk right here. I mean, he like cheeses so big, it's insane. This smirk is what gets me about Youssef. It's not that big of a deal. Really not that big of a deal. But anyone else? Does the smirk bother anyone else? Perry looks like a lesbian that acts. All right, AI 2A. All right, AI 2A. All right, AI 2A. I see you came to play today. So now we know what time it is, AI 2A. But honestly, I'm probably not even going to get mad. I'm probably just not even going to read the chats. Like, it's chill. It's chill. Mighty Mouse should have said that about Izzy. He claims every other nation. Kinda. Oh, this is going to be good. We'll eat up all of this breakdown. Can we talk about Jews again today? I don't know if we'll be talking about them, but there's a couple comments I wanted to read. Andrew says AI 2A tread lightly. Yeah, AI. We got soldiers, so even if I don't care that much, like, the homies, they don't like when you come in here on that. You feel me? They don't like that. Last week's green line posture test was fucked up, but it kept his streak alive. It did. And thank you again for the $2 dono, Tux. I don't got much. Oh, you know what I was gonna say? I mean, the chat just goes crazy, and then I have a hard time like staying on topic. But there's a lot of things I wanted to tell you guys. Like, did anyone see that this whole thing about Iran destroying a weather machine, and now all of a sudden, like, these droughts, like there's been rain and snow and shit. Anyone been seeing this? It's official, bro. They control the weather. I mean, shit, we so in the weeds, we don't even care about MMA right now. I do want to know, like, who you guys think, Aljo or Youssef Zalal? You know, Youssef got grappling. I don't know if it's better than Aljo. Probably not. Um, Maybe Youssef got better footwork. I don't know. But before we get into the weather machines, Virgo Zalal don't age well either athletically, but just saw he's 29. Taking my time as always diagnosing. That's a good diagnosis. 29 years old. I mean, uh, you know, he right in the prime, Franklin. He right in the prime. He in the middle of it. At the start of his prime, I would say. No, we have cloud seeding since Vietnam. Yeah. Let's see the cloud seeding, but first, can we watch Whack 100 go off on Moose Man? Shout out to Jew if you still in here. Beneficial, have not heard. Another good topic. Saxby says, "What up, chat? I hope the boys are doing well. What's poppin', Saxby? Been a minute, Saxby. Good to see you." Whack 100 going off on Moose Man.
I'm just trying to have a conversation. You getting mad?
This shit is a game, nigga. Raising your voice.
He's
trying to do
content
with you. Why you gotta make it a violent thing, bro? Come on.
Hey, just like I said,
Whack. No, bro, nigga. You
911 on speed dog, man. Come on.
What? Nigga, look, I ain't worried about
Come
none of that.
on, man.
Sit down,
Nigga,
bro.
that's
okay. That's where we going.
Whack, come on.
That's out. He wants to have a conversation with you.
You talking about threatening violence?
Bro,
What is the problem?
Talking about, nigga. Watch out. He on some police. Talking about, nigga.
I got no issue with you,
man. This bitch ass up out here.
Some police.
You can't talk no gangster shit with a nigga that start talking about the police.
Ain't nobody talk never no gangster shit, Creep. I never was on no
Bitch ass,
shit.
nigga.
I was never on gangster shit.
Dead homies, nigga.
I was never on no gangster
Come on
shit,
outside,
bro.
nigga. Come on outside. Nigga, you think this shit is a motherfucking game? Come outside. Come outside, homie. Come outside,
You
nigga.
want me to do that?
Bring your ass outside.
You got it.
Wild boo,
Got it,
nigga.
Whack.
Fuck you playing with.
You got it.
I told you I
You're not
don't
doing
tolerate no
this.
You
disrespect.
got it, Whack.
You
I'm not
did
trying
this
to
shit.
disrespect you.
He's trying to podcast.
Nigga, I don't
Straight tail tucked now. Straight tail tucked. Why bro's name Whack though? I have no clue.
play with Mexicans like
I'm not
that.
trying to disrespect you, my G. I'm trying to have a conversation with
I don't want a conversation.
Okay, then.
I'm
You
not
getting
playing
mad. I'm just trying to have a
motherfucking
conversation.
game.
You getting
Think
mad
this shit
for
is
it.
I don't want to conversate. I'm just trying to have a conversation with you, my G. I don't want to conversate. Oh, that was crazy. That was crazy. I love diversity. Me too, Tux. Me too. I love a nice crash out. Said government controls the rain at my old job and they started laughing. A lot of people do. I feel like them laughing is a sign that you're probably onto something, you know? And thank you again for a $2 dono, Tux. I love diversity. Don't we all? Waiting on the fake alien invasion still. Are aliens real or not? Let's do a poll. You know, fuck whether or not Aljo or Youssef is going to win. Are aliens real or not? I thought it was fake, but Wack was way too pissed. Jude, another thing, you must have watched the whole 20-minute clip too. This is like the first thing I digested this morning, as far as content goes. But bro, he straight lost his voice, homie. Wack straight lost his fucking voice. Like 5 or 7 minutes into the video, the 20-minute video, bro, his voice is all raspy and shit. He was fully crashed out. Like heart beating, you know, voice trembling. He was fully crashed out. You know, I was also going to say this though. This will be a nice little, this will kind of I feel like it's a nice thought to share. Not that it's a nice thought, but it's a educated thought. Moose Man walking up on Wack like that to begin with, knowing what he said about him, right? And just walking in there with just the heart regularly beating, right? Some people might argue that like, oh, he got balls. He wasn't scared. No, I think he's stupid as fuck. You know, I think he's stupid as fuck. I think he had no clue, you know, the danger he was walking into, because if he did have an understanding of how like real men operate in a way, your heart would be beating. You would know, you know, like if you held yourself to a standard that like a normal, you know, man should hold himself to, you would be like, all right, shit might get popping here, might get cracking. And it's like, you know, since you want to hold yourself to a manly standard, it's like, you know, I don't want to get my ass beat. I don't want to get marked out, right? But the fact that he walked in here, clueless as fuck, heartbeat just sitting at a cool, you know, 69 beats a minute or whatever the case, just staring Wack down, mad dogging him. It just shows he's actually more stupid than anything. You know, it would actually be more normal to be nervous and be like, you know, even somewhat remorseful, because, you know, you're trying to have a genuine conversation. You talk shit about this guy and you have intentions of making it right. But no, none of that. Moose Man is kind of a clown, bro. And he's stupid. I want that to be the main point about Moose Man. Any man who disrespects the fuck out of you and just sits in front of you thinking he got no worries, that's just a stupid motherfucker, to be honest with you. Because like me, bro, maybe I'm just projecting, because when it comes to me, like my blood is going to be boiling. So maybe I'm bipolar, but I'm just saying from my own experience, like my blood's going to be boiling, bro. Either way too. Like if I talk shit on somebody, I'm going to be feeling a bit like their probably blood is boiling right now, and rightfully so. I pissed him the fuck off. But I might just have to run that fade if he calls me out to it. And just say, fuck it. Let bygones be bygones. I said what I said. The fade will make you feel better. Let's run it. Not real, LOL. Nah, this was a real beef for sure. Can we get a spiritual topic stream? Yeah, we can. What spiritual topics do you want to talk about? If you open up the conversation, chances are I'll have something to say. And the other guy was saying he wasn't even talking about gangster stuff. He goes, guess what? You touched me? 911 on speed dial. That's the fucking line of the century. Thank you again for the $2 dono, Tux. So many donos, I keep forgetting to say thank you. But I will never forget. I will never forget. He was about to steal his sneakers. Oh, yeah. He was, no, Unbroken. He was about to peanut butter him. Moose Man would have got peanut buttered. Moose Man, what are these names? Moose Man's a crazy name, I know, Tony. Ain't Moose Man some meme shit? Someone was commenting Moose Man in the chat last night, and it had nothing to do with No Jumper. You're more than bi, brain. Oh, gosh. Stop it, America First. Lil Wack and Lil Moose Man. Aliens are real. They are from planet Voltron, and they conquer planets. There's this one black guy bald with a mustache, and he's believed to have superpowers, and an evil person, and others are in Baltimore. Okay. It's okay, Wack and Moose will have makeup sex later tonight. Yikes. There's power in not reacting. There is, bro, but honestly, I think Wack handled it perfectly fine. Thinking again, I do understand that there is a lot of power in different situations, but bro, it's like that dude Moose Man came up trying to punk Wack. Like he deserved that, bro. You can't come up there and try to punk Wack like that. Like, not that I think Wack deserves all this respect, but if you're like, you can't be punking nobody if you can't really punk them. Meaning like Moose Man's a bitch, you know, and what's a bitch doing trying to punk any grown man? You know, like that's probably one thing that pisses me off the most. Like I could not. Now again, if it's a kid, bro, I'm obviously gonna let it go, right? But another grown man pressing me in front of grown men, like you better be able to take me, because like if not, bro, like I'm not gonna take that L. And that's what happened here. You know, Moose Man, he sat down in front of two other grown men, including Whack, and he tried to press Whack. And then, you know, it's like, bro, like, you better be able to take Whack. You better be able to take him, because Whack's not just going to take that shit, bro. Whack is not just going to take that shit. And rightfully so. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with pressing Whack, but when a lesser man tries to press you, that's a problem. And that always needs to be ironed out. Always. 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 Unless it's a kid. Unless it's a fucking kid or somebody, you know. Yeah. You guys got me. Is God real? Yeah, Tux. I believe God is real. You know, the Joe Rogan podcast where he had the people coming on explaining the recounts of the resurrection of Christ and stuff like that. I believe God's real. I believe Jesus was real, to be honest with you. And not just like not just belief necessarily. I mean, mostly belief because I don't got all the facts, but like I believe that like Jesus actually existed, and I believe that there's like proof of that in documented history. It's on the Joe Rogan Experience. Tux, we can get you want in this world, not real aliens. I meant. Franklin, I didn't understand that one. Wild aliens are disembodied spirits. Can 600 fight? Whack 100 is his manager, right? 600 Breezy. You guys like how I know all these names? I don't know if 600 Breezy can fight. Aliens not real. Dragons once you cross the ice wall. LMAO Masvidal is Moose. Moose is Masvidal. Was in chat last time as well from me. Buddy of mine, if don't remember. Oh yeah, Franklin, you're the one who called Masvidal. Yeah, Franklin said that Masvidal reminds him of his homie Moose Man. That's what Franklin was saying last night, if I'm not mistaken. Moose just a dummy trying to go viral and get a place at No Jumper permanently. Yeah. Honestly, Moose Man gives goofy. It's like, bro, talk about something like, you know, you're proving yourself criticizing Whack as a podcaster. Like that's your big claim to fame. Like, why don't you break down an actual story that people aren't understanding? You know? Like, talking shit on Whack is such a tired gimmick. You think he's going to stick around on No Jumper Jew, Mr. Moose Man? I don't think he's a good fit. And then Whack with the whole Mexicans versus blacks thing in LA. That was a crazy, not like it's bad or anything, but that was a heavy conversation he was having with Moose Man. He's like, my homies are in jail for killing Mexicans. I got 10 homies in jail for killing Mexicans. He's like, we trip over Mexicans before anyone else. He's going off on Moose Man, just like that too. Just like that. He's like, my homies are calling me and they're saying, what the fuck's this Mexican talking about? Should we go get him right now? And I gotta like, you know, quiet him down. Bro, Whack was going off. And the Moose is like, no, I just didn't understand that, man. I didn't understand that. My G. I'm from Sacramento, my G. It's like, shut the fuck up, Moose, man. You tucked your tail. But yeah, I wasn't aware of the beef between the Mexicans and the blacks. Oh yeah, and also Moose Man dropped the N-word on Whack. Not hard R though. Guess we're foreshadowing here at this point. Shit, I don't know what we're doing. We just read in chat. Moose Man sounded like you're gonna have a showdown with Bigfoot. Jesus real. God is real and Jesus is real, says Otto. Yeah, I mean, that's what I believe, Tux. Interesting. I believe in things like Hinduism. All right, I got you. I have not explored that at all. But, you know. Whatever you believe in, Tux, it's all good with me. Jesus' name gets the Holy Spirit going alone. Yes. Yes, Franklin. Couldn't have said it better. Tux, God is real as your mother. Nothing personal, but he's the creator. Unless you believe in evolution, equals an explosion out of nothing made something. All right, that's from America First. Tux goes Shiva, Odin. I believe in the old gods. All right, Tux. You know, regardless of what you believe, I'm sure you come off as an intelligent person, an intellectual person. You used to be bumping Breezy LMAO. I'm in traffic with these poles yelling, "Free my bro, Dros." Shout out to Tony M. Dropping some 600 Breezy lyrics. Moose and Doughboy are making No Jumper great again. You know who I really like? I really like Spodey Face. Spodey Face, he always arguing with Adam. And he always taking the black community side, no matter what. And he always, against the white side as well. And Spodey Face. Yeah, Tony Sal. I fuck with Spodey Face. I fuck with Spodey Face. Spodey Face fucking hilarious. Evolution can exist at the same time. I don't get why that's a hard concept to grasp. No, I would understand evolution and God kind of like working in tandem. But I think more so the Big Bang. The Big Bang is what would be the alternative to God, right? Because Jesus and God created Earth. But if you think that the Big Bang created Earth, but the whole evolution thing, I believe that those could work in tandem. Perry, have you heard of Compound A is a liquid that gives you powers? The government is creating it. Okay. B team. Oh yeah. Can't forget about I'm forgetting his name. Munchie B. Yeah, my two favorites are Munchie B and Spodey Face. Aunt Hefe, he aight. Aunt Hefe aight. He aight. But yeah, Munchie B, Spodey Face. I mean, obviously I love Lush, and I love Adam, so not love Adam. I just like Adam, to be honest with you guys. Every time he comes on screen, I don't constantly think about how he let Jason Love crack his wife. I just enjoy the content because Adam's messy. So he always sparks messiness, just like this right here with Moose Man and Whack. If evolution was real, there would be no monkey. Evolution is real. We are legit evolving. How slow are people? That's what I was saying. I believe evolution's real. Jesus was a herbalist, carpenter, I guess. I like Aunt Hefe. Okay, Jew, shout out. Aunt Hefe be sleeping on the pod. Enslavers, my bad. Was Jesus a Jew for a $2 dono? Yeah. He was rejected by his own people, though. He was rejected by his own people. Imagine that. But I think he survived, went to Galilee and Mary. That's why Sinclair bloodline exists. Yeah, that's what most people believe, that the Big Bang is God. Some believe that we're living in a bottle of a body and a being in a different dimension that we can't see, that unbelievable. Yeah, I believe that God created the earth, obviously. Obviously, I believe that. But I mean, another explanation to God creating the earth, it's like, think about how much things work in tandem. On a different, like, if you take away the God tip and you want me to explain it on a theoretical perspective, You know, so many things work in tandem. It's hard to you know, like just if you open up your spirituality a little bit, it's like, bro, like it's so magical in a way that I feel like God had to have created, had, you know, to have something to do with it. Like there's just no coincidence. Like I'm gonna use an example that Cat Williams told Joe Rogan. I think he told Joe Rogan. But it's like, you know, the fact that cows, they make milk, right? But then if you have an excess of milk, it turns into cheese, right? You could turn milk into all these other things and you could store it and whatnot. And it's like, you know, how could you do that? Like, that's like, I don't know. In a way, it's like everything, there's a purpose for everything on earth. Like everything that exists has a purpose for something. You know, there's more examples, but that's what like Cat Williams kind of said. Like along those lines. Like who could make that shit up, you know? Oh, you know, you have too many grapes, you could turn it into wine. Like it's just too perfect. It's too perfect. Pull straight at 50-50. You into Foo's Gone Wild lore? Um, no, I mean if it's a YouTube channel, I never watched it, Tony. But yeah, that's like, you know, I would say that's my explanation. Cat Williams said that one time and I kind of agreed with him. Cat got up high school student. You saying he got with a high school student? Bro, he was 18 with a full ride scholarship to be a teacher. Huh? On the real tip, I think the universe is an intelligent organism. I feel you on that. It is an intelligent organism, bro. In a way. I think that there's so much to like the world and the earth. My outlook on it is kind of like I don't know. I'm sure a lot of you guys could relate to it, but the way, you know, hard to explain. Like the earth and operating in the world, bro, it's like a pulse, man. Like if you know, you know, but like what's it called? Tuck saying that the earth is an unintelligent organism. It's like, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot. Hard to say. Hard to say, but you can, I feel like you can make anything you want really happen to some degree. You know, with enough like willpower, enough like paying attention, enough effort, like enough persistence, I think you can make pretty much anything in the world happen for yourself. Now, you have to have an intelligent game plan, but, you know, in simple terms, that's what I think. I even think that like momentum and shit like that, like it's a very powerful thing. Like I'll give you guys an example. I'll give you guys an example. When I post like a YouTube video or something and I want it to do well, like let's say I had the option like post the YouTube video and stay home and sit down and do nothing all night and eat junk food and not progress myself. Right? In a way, I feel like that would have negative effects towards my views. Call me crazy, but I really do believe that. And then if you gave me the vice versa and you said, okay, you posted the video, now, you know, eat healthy for the rest of the night, you know, progress yourself in a way, go to the gym, keep the momentum going, right? And almost continue acting like there's a lot of success coming your way, right? You're planning for greater times, right? So that's the purpose, to eat healthy and all these things. You know, I believe that helps get more views on the interview. That's what I mean when I say like the energy of the world is crazy. But that's just my belief, you know. But you could translate that to a lot of things on this world. Like I think, you know, momentum and all these things are all working together. Perry smoked some good shit tonight. Karma is real. Damn, karma is real. I need to do some research on if karma is real. But I think it is a little bit. Damn, Castro, thanks for the insight. Yeah, Jew, I got you. Got to carry some of that. Yeah, that's one of my big thoughts. So whenever, yeah, always when I post like when I posted the Joaquin Buckley interview, I don't speak about this, but in my mind it's always there. And that's why like I'll go hit the gym. After I post the Joaquin interview, I'll go hit the gym, keep the momentum going, keep the positive vibes, right? Because I feel like that also keeps generating positive thoughts, exciting thoughts. Versus, like I said, if I just sit home after posting the interview and I'm like, all right, job's done. Let's watch a movie, eat Doritos and fucking Oreos, right? I'm probably going to even have some negative thoughts in there. And so I think that if you had to choose between the two, keep the momentum going versus not. Or like let's say you applied for a job and you got a lot of anxiety about whether or not you're going to get the job. Don't sit at home. You know what I mean? I wouldn't sit at home if you had a lot of anxiety about the job. I would go and progress myself, get my spirits up, and then progress with my day. You know. I have been eating healthy for the last 5 weeks. It's hard to resist delicious food. Yeah, it is, but that's so funny, bro. It's so funny the whole eating thing. It's really just all in your head. It's really all in your head. And the best advice I could even give you now is like well, number 1, when you eat healthy and then you break that, I mean, there's just nothing but regret at the end of that. You don't feel better. You're always going to think you're going to feel better, but when you break your promise to yourself, now your stomach's full, but shit, you ain't any happier. That's number 1. And number 2, I'd say to follow your diet, bro. You just gotta be thugging. You just gotta be thugging. Like, yeah, it's gonna suck a little bit, but you just gotta do it, bro. You can't be soft about it. Sometimes you're just gonna be hungry and you just gotta deal with it. And impress yourself. Impress yourself. Tell yourself, I'm straight thugging. I'm not even gonna eat. Even though I want to. Like, calories done. I'm a man on a mission. I do what I say. We spit in facts tonight. Brandon, you see the 7-foot Toyota humanoid robot on a basketball court. It doesn't rely on programming, but instead uses AI, enabling it to learn through trial and error and adjust on the fly. No. I don't like all that AI shit though, bro. Like, just reading that, I'm like, yikes. Get that thing away from me. Do you believe AI will be a net negative or a net positive to humanity? What up, Eric? A net negative. I just said I don't like AI really. Bro, we don't give a shit about half the shit you say. Nah, everybody does AI. You're just like super low frequency. That's the problem with you. But we can see you coming from a mile away. You and your low frequency shit. You want to talk about, everything you drop in the chat is goofy, bro. It's fine, AI, but trust me, like, you one of the most low frequency individuals. Everything I said about you, you think it was a joke? You think it was a joke? I do think your existence is sad. The fact that you're low frequency, it's kind of sad. But, do whatever you want, homie. You don't got to listen. Keep sitting at home eating your Oreos and Doritos. See how that works out for you. Can your intentions block out karma? Like, if you're well-meaning evil, honest question, if anyone has thoughts. Well, if you want to speak about karma and doing and committing sins and then getting punished for them, I mean, there's a lot of there's a lot of ways to look at it. I don't think there's any, I don't know. It's all copes, but karma. It's just like, sometimes people don't do the best things, but they're also subject to, different circumstances. And so it just creates a chain effect, meaning they were done wrong, so then they do wrong, right? So to speak. And so is that karma? I don't know. Is it just going through life and maybe allowing you to feel the emotions of your regrets? Maybe that's karma in its own right. right? You guys ever do something and you regret it? You know, that could be its own type of karma. Could come in many shapes and forms. And through making mistakes, you know, you learn and you evolve. So I don't know. There's a lot of ways to view making mistakes and karma. I just lean towards thinking more positive. You know, if I do something wrong, I'm not going to be sitting around waiting for my fucking demise to come. I'm more so going to think, shit, my demise ain't coming. I'm blessed by God. You know, God loves me even when I do wrong. It's kind of what I'll just tell myself. And I'll try to be better. I don't want to be an asshole. But, you know, I'm not going to sit around and be like, oh, yeah, my demise is coming. Fuck no. Like I told you guys, it's all about what you think. I think it's, you know, your thoughts do matter a lot. And the words you say matter a lot. You know, it all ties in. It all matters. I think it all does. Bro makes a 3-minute yap session 3 hours. Oh yeah, some people believe that the old gods are just aliens or dimensional beings, but they are not gods. That's what some believe. I try to get a pump before a job interview. Exactly. And you know what? Best believe when you walk into that job interview after getting a good pump, you know, the vibes you give off are different. LOL, I do the same, Tony. Adds more confidence. Exactly what I was saying about the vibes, Jew. I believe too, sometimes you can give off exactly what you did in the day without anyone even knowing it, you know? And the exact opposite, let's say you just woke up and came to the interview. I'm sure that hirers can know that too. They know the difference. Tux, thank you again for the $2 dono, homie. Much appreciated. I think AI is the Antichrist. Kind of. Could easily be. Fuck food, but I'm a bit of an alien. Not saying I don't eat. I'm a binger and a half. Just F's me up so bad if overeat. Then have to drink, which solves issues. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. I'm actually a binger, bro. I'm a binger. I'll eat a whole bag of chips. I don't give a fuck. But I like once I do that, then the next day I'm gonna try to like make up for it and be healthy and shit like that. So I think that's also fine. But getting carried away and just eating a bag of chips like 3 days out of the week, I mean, homie, if anyone in here does that, I love you, but you done lost your mind. Cut that shit out immediately. If you eat one full bag of chips in a night, once a week, that's even a bit too much, you know, just to be honest with you. You can do it. You can do it. Don't get it twisted, but dude, don't be doing that. Don't make that a habit, you know, leave that shit alone. Do it as least as possible. AI is the Antichrist. Evil can be subjective though. AI is predictive programming. AI is going to be the Terminator. Yeah. Anyone ever remember the movie iRobot? AI, or says Perry, can you do a gaming live stream? The Antichrist will use AI. Antichrist needs to be a human. Y equals because the evil spirit of Lucifer must enter, poses, and control him. You guys are going crazy about this. So do you think Jesus literally was resurrected from the dead 2,000 years ago and bodily ascended into heaven? Tuxedo, I know you respect me. And I know you're not going to like the answer, but yes. Yes, Tux, I do believe that. Because like I've been explaining about the world, like there's more to the world than meets the eye. There's a lot more working at play than you can just physically see and touch and hear. You know, and so that's why I do believe, you know, that might have happened back in the day with Jesus. Not to say even that there's a ton of spirits living around us right now. Like I don't necessarily believe that, but I'm just saying, you know, I don't think it's beyond existence, bro. I don't think it's beyond existence. I do believe that. I do believe that. Anyone else? Like, I'm a pretty logical dude, so I know what it seems like and sounds like. Um, yeah, I think it happened. I mean, there could be an argument like, oh, they took his body and moved, and he just moved away or some weird shit, right? There could be something like that, like, oh, they just moved his body and people just acted like it. I don't know. I'm actually trying to read the Bible right now. I'm listening to it audio style like Joe Piper. Karma is based on a past action. You put in karmic work to reverse it. Okay. Well, I'm always nice to people in general. Sometimes I make mistakes, but overall, intrinsically, I'm programmed to be nice to people. Bruce Lee used to speak on this. I still view life as survival, so although not well researched, I never bought into karma. Yeah, I think I view life as like learning, through mistakes in a way. So that's why I say like karma or learning through mistakes. I mean, like it's hard to tell. Unbroken says, I think he took a herb or Mary gave it to him. Then he woke up 3 days later and hitchhiked to Galilee. I feel you. The spirit of Lucifer entered Judas, and that's when he betrayed Jesus. Why? Because God gives us free will, free choice, while Satan, Lucifer, wants complete control of you. I got you. I'll smoke a whole 7 gram rock sometimes. It's crazy. There's a diet slash healthy food called Eater. It has endless features, but the best one for me is you choose the ingredients you have, and it'll offer you thousands of healthy recipes with your ingredients. Okay, AI. Yeah, whatever works for you with the cooking and eating. I realize that like it's all about what you perceive to be realistic for yourself. Like I could tell you how I meal prep, but it's like if you don't want to do it, you're not going to do it. So, whatever like you find convenient and realistic to get done, like if you find that realistic and easy to get done, then that's your method right there. Perry, what's your top 5 chips? Oh, top 5 chips? I really like those honey barbecue twisted Fritos when I was growing up. Those are some of my favorites, bro. Honey barbecue twisted Fritos, I think they're called, or Lay's. Then the chili cheese Fritos gotta be up there. Um, I am a big fan of Doritos. Cliche, but I'm a big fan of the Doritos. That's 3. Cheddar sour cream, Ruffles, big fan of those. And then I would say like the jalapeno kettle chips. That's like my top 5 chips right there. The jalapeno kettle chips. Full bag of chips is crazy. All right, boys. I'm gonna hop off in 9 minutes though. I got on early tonight because I wanted to like just chill this evening. So I'm gonna get off at 7:30. Although cancer roommate, it is starting to catch up to him. Mm. Drugs are fine, but chips are nice. Drugs are fine, but chips are bad. Nice, Perry. Yeah, whatever. Chad, is anyone on Adrian Luna this weekend? Is he a good dog? Let's take a look. Oh, I don't know. I honestly have no clue. Probably. He's 17-1. David Grant 15-8. David Grant on his way out. The UFC would want Luna to win. There was other people alive during Jesus' time that even wrote counts and witnessed him doing what he was doing, so we communicate with them, but you never hear him in the Bible. Yeah. A lot of people did witness it, Otto. They did. LMAO Unbroken on 10 screenshotting. Oh, yeah. Unbroken always got the best remedies, Franklin. Make sure you do screenshot. He always drops game. And some of them are like famous people outside the Bible, within the region, or the leaders and the people on top of society at that time. I witnessed him speaking. Who witnessed him speaking and doing what he was doing? My bad. I got you. Thank you again for a $2 dono, Tux. Sometimes after a good lift and bong rip, you gotta binge. Yeah, you do gotta binge sometimes. How do you meal prep? Right now, how I meal prepped, I got a couple sweet potatoes that I just baked, and then I put them in I pulled off the skin, and I put them in a Tupperware. So I got like a bunch of sweet potatoes, and I'll just like microwave that to eat it. And then I told you guys I put a whole chicken in the crock pot, and I just season it. And then once it's cooked, I just pull all the chicken off the bones, and I separate it, the white meat from the brown meat. And then, so I put it in 2 Tupperwares, the brown meat and the white meat. And then I'll also do if you're talking for the week, I'll do like 2 packs of the ground beef. Just make like 2 packs of ground beef and store that in a container too. And then obviously I just cook rice and I just keep it in the rice pot. So like as I, eat the chicken or the beef, I just put a little bit of rice and microwave it. And I would say a secret, because a lot of people don't like to eat that all the time, but I'd say a secret that I like is I'll also make it kind of like Chipotle style bowls. So I'll also cook some beans, some black beans. I'll put that in a Tupperware. I'll cook some corn. I'll put that in a Tupperware. And then so when I make it, I just put like rice in the bowl, scoop of the beans and some corn in the bowl, put some ground beef, put it in the microwave, minute and a half. Boom, you got yourself a meal right there. You could cook up an egg on the stove, put that in that bitch. A little bit more flavor. That's how I meal prep. And then fish, I'll just cook it the day of. I don't meal prep fish. Fuck no, I don't meal prep fish. I'll cook it the day of, if anything. See you, man. Have a good night. Well, thank you. Good stream, Brandon. Still won't be a member, and 98 cents still sucks. All right, America first. You think Vittori got him next fight? Got who? Izzy? W stream, shout out Auto. What chip should I get right now? The honey barbecue twisted ones. You can't go wrong with family sized Doritos. Now you literally can't. Never gone wrong with it. Brown guy, how we doing, sport? I'm doing great, homie. Doing great, Ricky. It's a good day. It's a good week, homie, to be honest with you. It's been chill. Been a chill day, a chill week. I hope you're doing good, homie. Ritz sweet habanero mango toasted chips are kind of insane. Oh yeah, I fuck with the toasted chips from Ritz. I go honey barbecue, and I'll go sour cream as well. Yeah, they have a sour cream version too. That's the one I like to rock with. Doritos full of MSG tread light. Yeah, I get the naked ones now. The naked ones taste the same. Some people disagree. Do you like seafood? Yeah. I love some sashimi and shit like that. Love it. Rice is a must. It adds so much taste to every meal. It does, bro. Even though it's bland, it adds so much taste. AI, you 100% right. Anyone who doubts if Jesus is real, ask yourself, why does every religion know of him and mention him? Great point, America First. I'm horrible with carbs, though, have to do normal. Yeah, I'm running 300 carbs a day right now. 300 limit. 300 carbs limit a day. It's harder than you think. 300 carbs a day, 60 grams fat, 190 grams protein. That's my macro makeup. Tuxedo said, here's how I meal prep, and then didn't drop anything. Why so early, says Space Kid. Space Kid, you finally made it. Just because, bro. I mean, imagine me giving up every single evening, you know what I mean, for the streams. I just want to be able to chill tonight. So I just went live early. Tired of waiting. Didn't want to have it hanging over my head. So I went live early tonight. Bro, about to down a bag of Doritos now. Maybe. But I'm not actually. I'm going to be locked in tonight. I'm going to be locked in. I'm locked in right now. Oh, dinner, honey barbecue. Yep. I avoid MSG when I can. Me too, kind of. Perry probably eats 2,300 calories. 25 AI. Why don't you stay live? Stay live. Tuxedo. I mean, I'm having a great time being live, but I just want to chill, bro. I just want to chill, to be honest with you. We've all week they've been like 2-hour plus streams. I've been giving you guys, I've been making it was intentional to give you guys above 2 hours every day on stream. So I just want to chill, bro. I just want to chill, to be honest with you. No explanation. Carbs? Thought you were saying cards. My boy getting faded. Are you going somewhere? You're chilling with us. I'm just gonna be chilling, Tux. I'm just gonna be chilling. I'm gonna be live tomorrow, homie. It won't be too long from now. I'm gonna be live tomorrow. I'm about to go get some sour belts. Hey, those are my favorites. Should I buy a rice cooker? Yeah, you should. Yeah, we've been eating. Hell yeah, Space Kid. Keep it up, homie. Keep it up, homie. Make sure you lifting too. AI says, yeah, it has to be exhausting. It is, but it's not. I love doing it at the same time. I love streaming. Honestly, I love going live every day, to be honest with you guys. But just sometimes I got to switch up the schedule, refresh things a little bit because it can get stale. So I kind of have a little gauge. Like I know when my battery's winding down and I got to switch it up. That's why I went live early today. Because I can feel when it starts becoming like a negative effect. Tell us more about your family. I will another time, Tux. I got you, homie. I will another time. I'm about to go get a 4x4 from In-N-Out. Shout out America First. Should I buy a rice cooker? Yes. Perry, should we do another quiz tomorrow? Let him chill, chat. LOL. Yeah, shout out to the chat. Shout out to the streets. Let me chill. Let me chill tonight. Night before UFC, definitely relax. Exactly. I'm going to be live for a long time tomorrow. Daddy's not going for the milk and disappearing. Exactly. I'm coming back tomorrow. I'm straight coming back in less than like 24 hours, like 12 hours. We'll be live early tomorrow. Man, these streams are like your guys' favorite streams. I could bring on a crazy ass story and the chat will never be popping like it is when I'm just reading it off. So shout out to you guys. I'll take some note of that. We subscribe. Should Perry take on a date? AI Gym Tux. Which subscriber should Perry take on a date? AI Gym Tux. Shit. Definitely not AI. What time is the card? Okay, last question. That's a good question to end it on. 5 p.m. Eastern. So that's 3 p.m. No, 2 p.m. Pacific. And we got a women's fight, and then we got these fights. To be honest with you guys, I'll be live around 2:30, 3, 4. Wait, 2 o'clock they start, right? So the 2:30. This one starts at 2:30. This one starts at 3. This one starts at 3:30. I'll be live at 3:30. I'll be live at 3:30 tomorrow for Jafel Filio and Cody Durden. Okay. After Lucas Brennan versus Francis Marshall wraps up, I'll go live. All right, boys. Thanks very much for watching. If you didn't like the stream, make sure you like the stream on your way out. If you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed. Tune in tomorrow to the live stream Fight Companion. I'm hung like a horse. Shit, me too, America first. Me too. Me too, America first. All right. All right, let's get out of here. Shout out to the chat because 55% of people voted that God and Jesus are real. And God and Jesus are real, boys. So take that with you tonight. Blessings to everyone. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys all tomorrow for the fights and the post show.